Welcome to another week in review. Our top 5 videos this week in no particular order. Number 1, get your OEE to over 80%, and here's how. We recently met with Matt from ABB and Trevor from DEM Automation and Workholding Limited, who gave us a real insight to how they work together to provide automated solutions for their clients. Utilising their skills, you can be confident of taking your OEE from 60% to over 85%.
Constantly get from customers coming back and saying, we didn't realise how efficient the system would be. We're doing what we did in a week in 3 days. That then gives you spare capacity. These systems with the vision system, it gives you that flexibility that you can add an extra part or an extra job onto your existing cells, getting more production and almost for free.
In at number 2, new SCHUNK workholding is out of this world. If you're in a business who likes innovation and products that help your business, check out this automated vice from SCHUNK Intech, perfect for low volume manufacturing.
I'm guessing 10 seconds, but obviously you've done that. Could a robot not do that as well?
Yes, you can. So you can partner this. So what we're simulating here with the Siemens control is the signals you could integrate with the machine or with the robot. And the whole thing is also connected to a 0 point. So these could be, as the camera can't probably see right now, but you have a connection here where the robot will be picking up on these 0 points and connecting to that 0 point over there.
In at number 3, what's integrity got to do with it? In this excellent interview with Les Priest, the owner of Interco Special Steels and Alloys, MTD CNC takes a closer look at what makes Interco one of the largest independent stock lists and distributors for specialised raw materials in Europe.
And how to process these materials properly.
I mean, from me being an engineer and from my own experience on the shop floor, you know, you can take material for granted. You know, I've learned a lot. We've all been on a journey, MTD, CNC, with Interco Special Steels and Alloys, and we've learned a lot about the elements that go within the materials that you supply. There's no shadow of a doubt that the materials that you supply, when it comes to integrity, is a proven. But integrity is a word that you also like to use yourself from a company perspective. What does this mean?
Integrity is all about, firstly, buying the right materials. You know the mill, you've audited it, it's got integrity. It makes great materials. From there, you've got to bring them back to your works, and that's where your integrity starts.
And number 4, new WIDIA tools available from ITC. WIDIA products have been distributed by Tamworth, based in ITC, for many years with a huge success. And in this video, product manager Matt White talks to Joe Reynolds through the latest innovations catalogue, which they will now be showcasing to their new tooling systems.
High feed face mill as well.
Yes, now we've always had the M370, which is a free edge double-sided. So it's great because you get 6 edges, but you lose a bit because it's a negative insert. And as you know, when you run a negative insert, it tends to be a real bludgeoning effect. So the spindle load on the machines just goes through the roof, and you lose potentially.
Sure. So again, good for aerospace, not just aerospace, but good for aerospace alloys.
And finally, in at number 5, interesting to hear what barriers to entry on automation. GeoQuiz's Tom Bouchier, Vanex's UK Managing Director, about the barriers to entry with automation. An interesting debate picking out some real key aspects.
Just FANUC automation, it's everybody's automation. We need to automate. We need to manufacture in this country to be able to have a future in this country. We're not going to be able to do that without automation because we're just not going to be productive enough. So we need to get the return on investment information. We need to get all of the information that companies need to make those decisions on why they automate.
This month we'll be welcoming in MTA into the studio on Monday for our brand new show Question Time. Have your say in the live streaming debate on MTD's YouTube channel. We look forward to receiving your comments, queries, suggestions and even solutions on this fantastic new show. On Twitter, our mentions have gone up by 136%. So let's continue this trend and make sure to tag us in all of your videos that you want in front of our audience. Remember to follow all of our channels. They all provide their own uniqueness. To the engineering and manufacturing industry, MTD Network provides a more light-hearted approach to the industry with lots of competitions. We have Swarf and Chips, our beloved show, which showcases more technicalities and innovations within the industry. We have MTD MFG, which is all about positive news within UK manufacturing. And of course, MTD Global, which is where we take our journalistic services abroad and deliver you the very best and latest news across the world. Well, that's it from me today. I hope that you have a fantastic week, and I'll see you next week for another Week in Review.